A big step for the Keystone XL oil pipeline in the Senate. Good morning. I'm Miranda Khan, and this story tops your Newsmax Now update.
The ayes are 62, the nays are 36. Senate Bill 1, as amended, is passed.
As you just heard, the Senate passed the bill despite a veto threat from the White House. Supporters say it's a job creator, while critics call it a mess for the environment. It still needs to be reconciled with the version passed by the House. The president also made another veto promise in Philadelphia.
I hear Republicans are holding their 50th or 60th vote next year to repeal or undermine the Affordable Care Act. I've lost count at this point. But here's something easy to remember. If that bill ever actually reached my desk, I would happily veto it.
The White House says nearly 10 million people have already signed up for insurance under Obamacare. We could be getting a yes or no anytime from Mitt Romney when it comes to making a decision on the run for the presidency. In a call with supporters scheduled for later this morning, Romney is expected to give a signal on which way he's leaning. Over the last 2 years, Romney said several times that he would not run again. The Taliban now claims responsibility for an attack that's left 3 Americans dead in Afghanistan. An Afghan soldier killed 3 American security contractors and wounded a 4th at Kabul's military airport. The attack's under investigation. This comes as the White House is again trying to explain why the Taliban is actually not listed as a terrorist organization, but rather an armed insurgency. Spokesman Josh Earnest says it's because the Taliban primarily operates only within Afghanistan.
And that is different than an organization like Al-Qaeda that has a much broader global aspiration to carry out acts of violence and acts of terror against Americans and American interests all around the globe.
Earnest says the way the Taliban is designated does allow the United States to pursue financial sanctions against them. Well, more battles between ISIS and the Kurdish military in northern Iraq. A car bomb was set off outside a hotel, setting off a firefight. In a separate battle with ISIS, a senior Kurdish military commander and 8 of his fighters died. Japan holds another vigil for both of the ISIS hostages being held under a death threat. A pilot from Jordan and a Japanese journalist. No word yet on their fate after a deadline for a prisoner swap with Jordan was now missed. Well, take a look for a moment at this landing in northern New Jersey. The pilot of a small plane turned a winding highway into a makeshift landing strip when his plane suddenly lost power. He had to stay above one set of power lines and dip under a second before putting his plane down in the middle of traffic. No one was hurt. We'll have another update coming your way in 30 minutes.